So I was compiling pictures to make a special about VE Day because there were so many cute pictures of the whales family, and for some reason this picture became really viral on my ex account, the Royal Rogue account, and it's about Charlotte in this case. And you know that I had to when I saw this picture, and I immediately thought about, the green lines, the green line theory, in which people are leaning into others, and the one who doesn't lean has the most power as the alpha. And I tweeted this as a joke: Charlotte is the alpha, and draw the straight line over Charlotte because she was the most powerful in here, and all the others were leaning into her. And yes, this is at the time of this recording, this was about to hit nearly 500,000 views on my Royal Rogue X account, which is one of my most viral tweets to date. And also on my Kinesics account, in both of my accounts, this was a sensation. Because, yes, it's not only the posture, but the expression. Let's go back to the other picture in which you can better see her expression. And it's the thing that you see, this aura you can see in some people. They just project power. And there was, of course, the obvious comparisons to Princess Anne. And I couldn't help but try to look one picture in which both of them were dressed in more or less the same way, and yes, you can see that there it is. Also, Queen Elizabeth. Some of you were saying that Charlotte was channeling Queen Elizabeth as well, and Louis photobombing as usual. Louis photobombing the picture, but it was not only the picture that they were leaning, it was also some other pictures in which William and Catherine were so cute. They were talking to each other. I'm going to show you another picture of them a bit later. It was so cute. Louis was doing his usual shenanigans. George was rather introspect. It's like introspect gaze. But Charlotte was, she was like a Terminator or something. I'm pretty sure we have said this like how many times, that she's got a lot of character. It was so impressive. But again, it was so funny to see this picture because the layout. Some of you are saying that maybe she's the one who was actually she could see from her angle what was going on. I don't understand because they were certainly looking at the sky. You can see that Will's eyes are pointing at the sky. All of their eyes are pointing upward. So I don't see any reason why they were leaning. But maybe it was Charlotte the one who had the actual angle, so she didn't have to lean. Even so, was a real interesting picture. And I made just a commentary that was, a bit, let's say, how to say this? It was a bit controversial on my Kinesics account, but I had to say it. That if for some reason of destiny, Charlotte gets to be Queen of England, this a possibility, of course, heads will roll. That's all that I will say. If Charlotte gets to be Queen of England, heads will roll. Okay, that I'm just going to say that. Meanwhile, she's going to be great Princess Royal. And again, I told you that I was making this video compilation of the pictures of VE Day. And of course, regarding those clips that were running around, the funniest one was George fixing his hair. And Louis looking at him like, as in, you're fixing your hair? Oh, I fix my hair much better than you do. Just watch. I'm pretty sure that you already saw this clip. But it was like, all right. Yeah, it's classic Louis, right? classic Louis, and it was so cute. There's one picture that I want to show of Louis with Prince William. It was so awesome. I think it was best picture, wins best picture of the day. He was also making sure that William was lint free. Thank you, Louis, for your service. But this picture, I think this picture, among others, I'm about to show, I think this picture was great. You know that I have this passion for art and illustration. I sometimes think, okay, this would be great to do with color pencils. For example, this would be just awesome to do in color pencils because you have so much going on in here. You have William's fatherly gaze, looking straight into Louis with that, that patience and really interested in what Louis has to say. You have Louis' hand very relaxed on his father's shoulder. It was a nice, very nice touch. Okay, absolutely random, of course. It's not like they were posing or something. But I think this picture had everything. And in terms of that relationship, we could say that relationship between William and, by extension, Catherine with their children. I think this was certainly emblematic. And it's also the contrast that you are in full gear, right? Uniform, and even so, you can see the facial expression of the father right there. It was so awesome, so amazing. And the way that Louis is slightly out of focus and the focus is on William, that was just amazing. This is another picture that people were talking about, as in, well, the Union Jack in the background, Catherine, William, and George looks, well, certainly huge. It looks huge in this picture. We saw other pictures of George engaging with the veterans. Was great to see him having a great time and looking very regal. I must say, it was so amazing to watch. So amazing to watch. And he was also on his own. Sometimes it was Will's around, sometimes Catherine was around, but overall, George looked really, really relaxed. There's also these pictures. Prince William with his voice. Thanks Ashley Wales for doing this nice black and white compilation. Is really interesting. Sorry, your name is not okay. Now your name is on the frame. And yes, it's that relationship that William is always making sure that keeping an eye on them, but as a support, right? The way that father should be. And this is the picture. This is a picture that I wanted to show you. Another picture that caught my eye. It was so cute in many ways. I don't know if this was George right in front of them. I have no way of confirming it by the height, and maybe it is, but it was Catherine's way of looking at William, and it is, again, the word, so cute to see Catherine looking at William that way, and William, maybe he was looking at George, and he looked very proud of his son. And again, that I should be doing more videos about them, but it's this moment, and we have such amazing pictures of them that we can analyze. But again, the one that became viral was of Charlotte the Alpha. But let me know what was your favorite picture from VE Day and the Wales and the Waleses and their children, and of course, let me know in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.